Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to dive into the critical steps to ensure that your A2P10 DLC compliance gets approved in 2025. All too often, many of you have probably seen this red incompliant or incomplete uh, flag up in your go high level. And I just want it to not be you. I want it to look like this, nice and green. And so today, basically, we're going to be just kind of going through the whole roadmap, the steps. So, first of all, you're going to install the provided snapshot for Go High Level. That's going to help you get that A2P compliance. Second step, you're going to help build that funnel. Very simple. We have custom values. You can literally plug and play your business name, your URL, plug that in, and be ready to go off to the races so that at step 3, when you go into that Go High Level step in the trust center, all you have to do is cut and paste and everything is set and good to go. And lastly, just get that second step approved. And finally, you are ready to get started. So if you are tired of having wasted time, downtime, days spent, money spent, not getting that A2P10 DLC compliance, then this video is for you. And let's dive in. So first of all, I just want to make sure that you guys download this little cheat sheet, and we're going to basically be just going through this. You're going to want to install the free snapshot down below. And when you click on the link, it should just basically pull it into your sub account. I'm going to pop over into one of my sub accounts right now. We're going to use HCH transactions. And once you're in your sub account, you're going to want to head on over to sites. And this is where we're going to begin. You're going to see at the top under sites funnels is where you're going to go to, and it should say A2P compliant funnel. If you do not see that, then you're going to want to try to re-download that snapshot and re-upload it into your Go High Level. Okay, so I want to go over the anatomy of the funnel first, and then we're going to go into the specifics. But first off, okay, you've got 4 parts. So it's a survey page, which basically has a custom survey embedded in it. I'm going to have you go ahead and open that up. And it looks like this. It's just like whatever your business is, obviously, like if you're not in real estate investing, whatever, solar, roofing, you name it, this is going to be editable for you. And you're going to have first, last, email, phone. And this is the compliance part that we're really wanting to focus in on. It's got the checkbox, it's at full opt in. Okay. Next step is the success page. So this is just once they submit the information, they are going to know that they have successfully been booked, and you can customize this. All right. Next step is privacy policy. Now this, if you open it up, I'm going to show you, you're going to see this says broken image. That's because that isn't truly like what your header looks like. That's going to actually be where your logo populates. You're going to see custom values, company name. That is actually going to show your name. It's going to show all of your information. So if we pop back out of edit and we actually go over into the page itself, you can see HCH transactions is populated here. I actually don't have a logo on my privacy policy, and all of the information for the privacy policy is here. Additionally, down at the bottom, you've got its terms and conditions and privacy also hyperlinked, as well as your name and business name. And then lastly, similar thing, terms and conditions right here. I'm going to open it up. You're going to see all of the same stuff pulled in. So that is the lay of the land. And so what I want to do is actually open up to the survey. And so that you see it when you come in here, you're going to have access to this survey, and you're going to actually just click that box. That's going to bring this up over here. And there's a few things that you're going to need to do. It's going to say your business or HCH transactions right through here. Obviously, you need to make your business name populate there. Please do not use mine. The second thing you're going to do is consider what ways you're going to be contacting your customers. So if that includes AI agents, AI bots, you may want to consider, given these new rules and regulations that are coming into effect next week, including that in here in the body of this. So again, this is just a template. I am not a lawyer. I am not an expert on all things FCC, but this is what has worked for me and my clients so far. In this bottom part, you're going to see terms and conditions and privacy policies. So what you're going to want to do with these, click these three dots, unlink these. If you're showing them linked, you're going to go back and highlight them, terms and conditions. You're going to go back over to your page that you have uploaded, and you're going to copy and paste whatever URL you have assigned to the funnel and put it in here. Now, if you are brand new to high level and you are like, whoa, slow the bus down. What are you talking about? How do I get a URL attached to my A2P funnel? Then you are not alone. And we're going to go over that here in just a second. So I'm just coming back to finishing up this. So you're going to have your privacy policy. You're going to highlight it, click link. You're going to go over here. You're going to grab that URL and you're going to paste it in here and hit save. Don't forget to hit save. So let's backtrack one little step. So if you are new to Go High Level and you have never set up a website or a funnel, what you're going to want to do is click on settings, coming to this area where it says domain. And if you have a domain registered, great. If not, you're going to need to add or edit a domain. So connect your domain here. In this case, I'm going to use one of my existing ones, but if you need to learn how to add a domain, I have a separate video about that. And you're going to want to make sure that that's all done so that when you go back to your funnel, that that's linked appropriately. Okay. So just now you have the overview level, high level view of the actual funnel itself. And then now I want to take you into settings. And this is where you're going to actually plug and play all of your information. You're going to scroll into custom values and you're going to see, I have quite a few in here, but you're going to search for your company name. You're going to go ahead and click on those three dots on the right, and you're going to edit that value so that it says the name of your business. So if your business is ABC123, you're going to just enter that there. I'm going to hit cancel so it doesn't take my information out. Next thing is going to be your email. You're going to want to, same thing, edit that, put it right in here. Let's just finish up with the terms and the privacy policy. You're going to go through and find the terms and conditions, custom values, edit. And again, you're going to have just gone straight to the terms and conditions that you've connected your domain to, copy and paste that sucker right in there. And that'll populate in the footer of the template. And then lastly, same idea, privacy policy, edit that. And that's going to come from this. And those are the main things, so that those things are going to all populate and plug in when you are setting up your funnel. So going back to the images, we mentioned that earlier. You're going to click out of settings, go back to media storage, and you're going to upload your logo by hitting the blue button here and including it. I'm going to use this one for now. I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to go back to settings. I'm going to go back into custom values. And then just remember that you're going to go back into this and paste it in here. So those are the main steps. You're just updating your business name, your email, your logo, then you're cutting and pasting terms and conditions as well as the privacy policy. So those 5 things. So that's all really going to be pulled into the template itself. Okay. Alrighty, so once you finish putting in all those custom values that we talked about, we're going to have you just navigate quickly back over to the funnel, and you can customize if you would like, maybe your success page, and just maybe check and make sure you want to just quickly preview the pages, make sure that all of your information was populated in correctly. So it should be pulling in your business name, your logo, etc. Once you've done that, everything looks good to go. I think that's pretty much it. You're going to want to go ahead and go back over to settings, and we're going to take you into phone numbers, and we're going to go and get yourself registered so that you get that green light A2P10 DLC compliant banner on the top. If you have not purchased a phone number, you're not going to see that. You're going to see probably just a white screen. You're going to want to add that number, and then hey guys, it's Shane again, and just following up on a second part of the video where we're getting your Go High Level account, phone number, A2P10 DLC registered, compliant. And this is the second part of the video, so hopefully you caught the first one where you set up all of the necessary steps prior to this. And now part two is really just kind of a plug and play. I do have a step-by-step guide that will be included below that will walk you through this as well. So what you're going to do is navigate into your settings, drop down to phone numbers. And if you have not yet purchased a phone number, you're going to want to go ahead and do that. So you're just going to add the number, go through the prompts. Once you've got that dialed in, you are going to want to start this A2P big bright red thing. Okay, so let's go ahead. So first things first, start registering now. It asks, you want your business information that you have set up in your profile to completely match everything. So your EIN needs to match, your business name needs to match, everything like needs to be copacetic. So making sure, just if you miss that step along the way in your settings in your business profile, you want to make sure that this is all set. Everything's good in here too. Okay, so that's really important. Okay, back to phone numbers. Mostly just want to make sure everything matches and is good to go. Okay, like I said, there is a fee for this, just so that you do know this is going to be a small fee. You're going to start registering and it's going to prompt you through some questions. Now, you're going to want to put in everything you have, your business type, all of these things. I'm going to go ahead and fill this out for me. I'm going to hit pause and then we'll continue. Hold on. All right, so you're going to go through, there's prompts for your business, filling those out. Once you get through that, your business details step, you're going to do brand details, and you're going to want to do this low standard volume. Here is where you acknowledge you're going to be paying a one-time fee of $23.95, at least at the time of this video. If you want to pay more to fast track it, you can. I would plan on this taking a few days. It will also charge you, and if it does not go through, you will be charged again. So just be sure that you get this all set. So campaign details, here we go. So you're going to do marketing in the drop down here, and I have in my step-by-step everything you basically need to do, and you're just going to cut and paste this from the step-by-step. Again, this has been working. I've been able to get several of these approved in a few days. Really no problem. And it's really just a plug and play here. So you're going to cut and paste these sample messages. And this is basically kind of going through like what it is, the type of messaging that you're going to be doing. Of course, if you have your own examples, feel free. End user content. If you're a lender, you're going to want to tick that box, but I am not, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue. And then user consent. You're going to just do this. And by the way, just make sure that this thing here, your website, going back to that A2P compliant funnel, that's where you're going to want to plug that in. Sorry if it sort of seems like a distant past, but going back to that A2P compliant funnel, whatever that is, this is the website that you want to plug and play into here. And then same thing. So we really like opt-in message. Okay, just making sure, sorry, I realize that the screen is split here, but just making sure how do leads consent to receive messages. And so this is just like literally going through this template and cutting and pasting opt-in message contain like they also provide in that right hand little drop down, they also provide that. But this is something that has been working. So I'm just going to go through this. Make sure that you fill out, like, do not leave that as company name. It needs to say your business name. Okay. And then I'm going to hit submit. Okay. So then once you have submitted that, then you're going to see up here brand in progress. I have noticed, it's been my experience that this tends to move a little bit quicker. Once this is approved, then you're going to be able to start the second part here where it says campaign. And just to like get you tied in. You're going to have all of this information is going to be part of that campaign, and you're going to be able to plug that in. So basically, until you get that part approved, you're going to have to just wait. And that's why I recommend you really get this going ASAP. Like when you're trying to get your marketing going and everything, like this is just such an important step because it can be a little bit of a funnel bottleneck for you that can slow things down. So I'm going to continue this video in a little bit once we get this brand part approved, and we'll go through the campaign. I just wanted to do the last little part. It's almost like a third part, but super important step of getting your A2P compliance with Go High Level. In the prior videos, we walk through setting up the funnel, making sure your privacy policy, terms and conditions, everything was all set. You had all the appropriate check boxes for people to opt in so they actually know that they're opting in. They're going to be contacted through text or voice or email or whatever. And then the second step was that we did this brand approval, and that step is really important that your EIN matches your business name. I recommend if you have your business set up, maybe even grabbing, if you have a DBA, going ahead and taking that step. Just make sure all of that's finalized before you do this. It's not absolutely necessary, but I recommend it because any little discrepancy, it may not get approved. And so we're in the last phase of this, and you'll see it says campaign. And so this is the kind of campaign that you're going to be using to reach out to your clients. Quick refresher, we had this registration cheat sheet and we're all the way down to the last and final steps. So the opt-in message must contain your business name and an opt-out keyword. So what we're going to do is cut and paste this. You'll see that when you go into the use case, it's already pre-populated the information that you put in the prior step. So you're really going to just kind of blaze through this, and then you get to this user consent, right? How do leads contacts consent to receive messages? And then again, like this is how you're doing it. So literally it's just like a cut and paste. Actually, sorry, I apologize. We're actually taking two steps. We're here. My bad. Okay, so we're going to cut and paste this, and it says end users opt in by visiting, and this is going to be your website. Remember that this is not your regular URL. This is going to be the URL of the funnel. So let me just quickly grab that. So we navigated back to the funnel itself, and we're grabbing this URL that you set up back in the very beginning and putting it in there. So we want to make sure that that is congruent. So opt in by visiting this page. There's the message. Start, subscribe. Right. So we've got all those things. The opt-in message is going to be this. So we're going to cut and paste this. And again, Go High Level is going to cue you to see that. Also make sure anytime it says company name, you want to make sure you update that. Please reply stop. Okay, great. So then you're going to get good, and you're good there. And this should go through. There should be one more step. Hold on here. Okay, so you'll see this in progress. I will say it's been my experience that this last step could take 3 days or could take a little bit longer, but plan on it taking a minute. Unless you paid to rush it, it's going to take a few days. Okay, just yesterday I was saying it could take a few days, and honestly, this was approved like this morning. So I didn't pay extra to rush it either. So literally start to finish, the 2 steps of that whole process took really like a day total, like even less than a day. So it really is possible, you guys. If you've been stuck, just take a deep breath, start at the top of that cheat sheet worksheet that's attached, download that snapshot for Go High Level, and you got this. All right, guys, this is Shane with REI Lead Flow System and Go High Level, and I hope you have a great day. Please reach out or drop a comment below if there's any questions that you may have. Bye.